Is Francis Atwoli falling out with William Ruto? And I'm asking that question because today, a government's agency, Private Security Regulatory Authority, PSRA, has issued a directive that is clearly going to affect COTU and to affect Atwoli. Private security firms directed to stop remitting monthly deductions to COTU following complaints from various companies. Regulatory Authority CEO Fazul Mohammed says that's the body that regulates the private security companies in making sure they comply with the laid out rules and procedures. The story continues. Preliminary investigation by the authority has confirmed that indeed private security officers have made significant contributions to COTU in the form of monthly trade union fees. Preliminary estimation puts this figure in billions of shillings, he says. Regrettably, notwithstanding their significant financial contributions, COTU has not lived up to its mandate and has persistently disregarded, declined, and or neglected to advocate for their rights, advocate for compliance with minimum wage, and promote their general welfare. Yes. So this regulatory authority is telling its members, the private companies, not to remit their monthly contributions to COTU. And we know COTU operates as a result of the contribution by members. If some members are not going to contribute, then it's clear some functions within COTU will not be performed. I want us to dig deep into this for Kenyans to understand what might be happening behind the scenes. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe in order not to miss our next video. Let's proceed. I honestly believe that no top government department or ministry or agency can make major decisions or directives without consulting State House. So this directive, Fazul Mohammed most definitely consulted with the powerful individuals in Kenya Kwanza government. I see that as a slap on Francis Atwoli's face. So, what's the role of COTU? As the umbrella body of 45 trade union members organizations in Kenya, we support our affiliated trade unions so they can represent their members and defend their rights. We support the education of workers on their labor rights and articulate their views at every level to advocate for better laws and policies. And we know that COTU, its main objective and goal is to defend the interests, the rights of workers. But it appears COTU under Atwoli is not doing that. We are seeing Kenyan workers suffering. Currently, we are seeing doctors on the streets. COTU is silent. And in most occasions, Atwoli always sides with the government. It's clear Atwoli is not performing his duty. What could be happening behind the scenes? I believe Chuma cha Atwoli Kimotoni, the opposition and the government are reading from the same page. They are eager, willing and enthusiastic to remove Francis Atwoli at the helm of COTU. And I'm saying that because Migori Senator Eddie Okech, an opposition senator, has sponsored a bill in the Senate that seeks to introduce term limit in these federations and organizations, COTU being one of them. As currently constituted, there are no term limits in COTU. You can contest as long as the members want you to contest. Atwoli was first elected as COTU Secretary General in 2001. So far, he has served over 20 years. And by 2026, when his current term will be ending, he will have served 26 years. And by that time again, he will still be eligible to contest. So a bill has been introduced in the Senate to introduce two-term limit. You cannot go for more than 2 terms. That's a plot to do away with Atwoli and his team. And with this new development by this government agency, this is also just another plot to cripple Atwoli and to cripple COTU. Atwoli is one of the highly paid Kenyans today. He earns about 10 million Kenya shillings. If you do your research, you'll realize that most sources agree that Atwoli earns about 10 million Kenya shillings per month. So he's one of the highly paid Kenyans. And it appears he's not really living up to the expectations. COTU has about 2.8 million members. And every month, each member contributes 150 shillings. So monthly, COTU makes over 400 million Kenya shillings. Atwoli is the person sitting on that amount. He's the person in charge. He's the Secretary General. So it's clear Atwoli is really eating with a very big spoon. As I conclude, this confirms that William Ruto is no longer interested in Atwoli. There might be a fallout between Ruto and Francis Atwoli, and that confirms that Atwoli AMERAMBWA. Yes, AMERAMBWA, and he should expect more bad news coming his way. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give this video a like. And to any other person watching us outside Kenya, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. If possible, subscribe, give this video a like. Let's meet in our next analysis. Thank you.
Well, it adds more problems to the farmers, right? We all grew up in this area where coffee factories were giving genuine fertilizers. Now, if a farmer is being given fake fertilizer and then he's being taxed with that fertilizer he has to pay for and cannot help in his production, it's a disgrace. It's a disgrace, and the people who are concerned with this fertilizer, fake fertilizer, should actually make what you would say a normal call and quit. It's an embarrassment.
Do you think there is politics in that?
I don't want to go to the politics. I just want to say, if there is fake fertilizer and it has been proven, those responsible to take responsibility and pave way for others. You cannot deceive subsistence and small-scale farmers with fake fertilizer. And that is where the problem is. This government was elected overwhelmingly in this area. Some of us were on the other side, and we made it absolutely clear. The point is, people are suffering. the bulk of supporters are suffering. And we need to fix that suffering. It's no longer politics. The issue of doctors and interns is no longer politics. It's an issue of humanity, where service has to be provided to the people. The priest here was very clear that more people are dying now because they can't go to government hospitals because there are no services, and they cannot afford private hospitals. So people are dying at home. He's